stop sugarcoating it. Comfort is killing your drive. It's the most dangerous addiction of our generation. While you sit on your couch scrolling through motivational quotes and YouTube videos, someone else is building the life you want. Not because they're better than you, not because they're smarter, but because they're uncomfortable enough to act. We've been sold a lie. A comfortable life is not the goal. A purpose-driven life is. But purpose doesn't live in comfort. It lives in struggle, in discomfort, in getting up every single day, and doing the things that don't feel good yet. So if you're looking for motivation, let's start here. You're not tired, you're too comfortable. You're not stuck, you're avoiding discomfort. You're not broken, you're undertrained. The comfort trap, the biggest scam in modern life, is the belief that if you just stay comfortable, everything will be okay. Work 9 to 5, come home, binge Netflix, order food, sleep, repeat. This isn't a life, this is survival on autopilot. Let me ask you, when was the last time you woke up excited about your goals? When did you last do something that scared the hell out of you? When was the last time you sweated for something that actually mattered? Comfort is killing your greatness. It's keeping you average. It's putting your potential in a coma and rocking it to sleep. Your brain hates change. Here's the real kicker: your brain is designed to keep you comfortable. That's its job. Survival. It will avoid pain. It will resist effort. It will tell you to stay safe, stay hidden, stay lazy. That's why every time you try to start something new, fitness, a business, a new habit, your mind whispers, let's do it tomorrow. Let's not push too hard. Let's stay safe. But comfort zones don't expand. They shrink. The longer you sit in them, the harder it becomes to break free. Soon, even thinking about trying becomes exhausting. Growth is ugly. No one talks about this. Growth isn't pretty. It's not a TikTok aesthetic. It's early mornings, sore muscles, rejection, failure, and 1,000 moments where quitting seems easier. But guess what? That's where the winners are built. That's where self-respect is forged. That's where you stop being a spectator of life and become the main character. If you feel like you're stuck, it's not because you're unmotivated, it's because you're not doing enough hard things. Quit chasing easy. This generation is obsessed with easy. Easy money, easy fame, easy relationships, easy motivation. But easy is killing you. Success is hard. It's supposed to be. That's what makes it worth it. If it were easy, everyone would have it. You think Jeff Bezos, Elon Musk, or Jocko Willink are where they are because they chased comfort? No, they learned to be comfortable being uncomfortable. Discomfort equals power. Discomfort is where change begins. Every time you force yourself to do something hard, your brain adapts. Your identity changes. You build mental armor. The gym hurts? Good. That means your body is leveling up. Early morning sucks? Great. That means your schedule is changing. Scared to hit publish on that video? Perfect. That means you're finally showing up. Discomfort is not your enemy. It's your evolution. The silent poison of modern life. Welcome to the second chapter of this wake-up call. Let's get one thing straight. Comfort is not a reward. It's not the goal. It's the trap. We live in an era of convenience. You can order food without getting up. You can talk to people without opening your mouth. You can get dopamine hits from a screen instead of real-life victories. But here's the twist. Every time you pick comfort, you pick weakness. 1. The hidden cost of easy. We don't realize it, but every easy decision carries a price. You skip the workout, you pay with poor health later. You avoid the difficult conversation, you pay with toxic relationships. You stay in that safe job you hate, you pay with years of regret. Easy now is hard later. Hard now is easy later. That's the rule. Your comfort zone is your coffin with Wi-Fi. You don't grow there. You don't become someone worth respecting there. You simply exist. And if you're just existing, you're slowly dying. Comfort is not neutral. It is destructive. 2. Why most people will stay average. Here's a truth that will hurt. Most people will stay average because they are addicted to comfort. They don't want to wake up at 5 a.m. They don't want to lift heavy weights. They don't want to build something from scratch and risk failing. They want results without resistance. But growth and resistance go hand in hand. A muscle only grows under pressure, and so does character. Every single person who ever did anything legendary had to leave comfort behind like an old skin. Look around you. How many people do you know who are okay with being uncomfortable daily? Now ask yourself this. Are you one of them? 3. The myth of balance. We've been sold the lie of balance. Like life is some perfect scale, where you get equal parts rest, fun, challenge, success, and happiness. But here's what you're not told. Balance doesn't come at the beginning. It comes after the breakthrough. You can't balance your way to greatness. You sacrifice first. You stabilize later. If you're still chasing balance but haven't built anything meaningful yet, that's comfort in disguise. Balance is the reward for those who went unbalanced while building something that matters. 4. The power of voluntary discomfort. The most powerful thing you can do in a comfortable world? Choose discomfort. Wake up before you want to. Say no to easy pleasures. Lift weights that hurt. Say yes to hard work no one sees. Go broke chasing a purpose instead of staying rich doing nothing. When you choose discomfort, you take the power back. You become immune to hardship. You become stronger than your excuses. You build calluses on your mind that no soft man can understand. Voluntary discomfort is how warriors are built in a world of cowards. 5. You're not tired. You're unchallenged. Most people aren't tired. They're unfulfilled. They think they're burned out, but the truth is, they've just been coasting for too long. You weren't designed for ease. You were built to hunt, to build, to sweat, to conquer. Modern life has tricked you into believing that rest is the goal, but rest is only meaningful after battle. That's why so many people feel lost, not because they're doing too much, but because they're doing too little of what actually matters. Challenge gives life flavor. Comfort makes it bland. You were born for more. How to break the cycle and start climbing? Let's get brutally honest. You were not born to exist. You were born to expand. But most people never do, because they're stuck in cycles. Wake up, scroll, eat, work, watch, sleep, repeat. That's not life. That's slow death, with a full belly. 1. You were built for the climb. Here's something they don't teach in school. Fulfillment doesn't come from getting everything you want. It comes from becoming someone you respect. That only happens when you climb, when you stretch, strain, and scratch your way toward a better version of yourself. But the climb is steep, and it hurts. That's why most people stay on the ground. Not you. If you're listening to this, it's because you feel it. That voice inside you saying, there's more. You were made for more. Trust that voice. Follow it. 2. The moment you decide, change doesn't begin next week. It begins in 1 second. One decision that you won't live like this anymore. The second you say, I'm done living on autopilot. I'm done hiding behind excuses. I'm done chasing comfort like a coward. That moment is your rebirth. Decisions shape destiny, not dreams, not talent, not luck. Decide today. Or spend the rest of your life explaining why you didn't. 3. The identity shift. If you want to break the cycle, don't just change your habits. Change your identity. Stop saying, I'm lazy. I'm not a morning person. I'm not good at discipline. That's not who you are. That's who you've accepted. Start saying, I'm the kind of person who shows up daily. I chase growth, not comfort. I do hard things without flinching. Speak it before you believe it. Act on it before you feel ready. Your identity will catch up to your actions. 4. 1 brick at a time. You don't need to build an empire today. Just lay 1 brick with discipline, with precision, with pride. Then do it again tomorrow. And the next day. That's how champions are made. The climb is not about pace. It's about consistency. Don't get overwhelmed by the summit. Just focus on the next step. And the next. And when you slip, don't panic. Don't quit. Don't go back to comfort. Get up. Reset. Keep climbing. 5. Your environment is a trap. Want to break the cycle? Start with your environment. If your friends are all addicted to comfort, guess what you'll become? The average of your circle. Change your circle. Or change your standard. Follow people who are obsessed with discipline. Watch people who are hungry, not satisfied. Listen to voices that challenge you, not coddle you. Your environment will either elevate you or suffocate you. Choose wisely. 6. It starts with pain. And that's a good thing. Real growth doesn't feel like progress. It feels like pain. Because you're shedding your old self. Because you're giving birth to a new one. Every representative in the gym. Every early morning. Every rejection. Every moment of discomfort. That's not failure. That's fire forging your future. Pain isn't the enemy. It's the evidence you're becoming something greater. The battle of discipline versus comfort. Let's be real. Every day you're in a fight. Not with the world. Not with your job. Not with your haters. But with yourself. There are 2 voices inside you. One says, sleep in, take it easy, relax, you deserve it. The other says, get up, push harder, earn what you want. Guess which one wins? The one you feed. 1. Discipline is a weapon, not a burden. People think discipline is suffering. They're wrong. Discipline is freedom. You think skipping workouts and binging shows is freedom? That's a trap. It steals your health, your time, your self-respect. Discipline is the voice that says, no, you're not skipping the gym. Yes, you're getting up at 5 a.m. No, you're not quitting when it's hard. Discipline makes you proud of yourself. Comfort just makes you soft. 2. Comfort feels good. Until it doesn't. Let's talk about the trick comfort plays on you. At first, it feels amazing. The warmth of the bed, the pizza, the easy path. But after a while, you feel guilty. You feel weak. You feel like you're fading. Comfort is a false friend. It promises relief, but it robs your ambition. And one day you'll wake up and realize, I traded who I could have been for a few extra hours of sleep. That day hurts. Don't wait for it. 3. You'll never regret discipline. You might regret being lazy. You might regret skipping days. You might regret wasting time. But you'll never regret doing the work. No one ever says, I wish I didn't go for that run. I wish I hadn't shown up. I wish I hadn't improved myself. Discipline pays in pride, confidence, power. Comfort pays in regret. Choose wisely. 4. Build systems, not motivation. You can't rely on motivation. It comes and goes. But discipline, that's a system. Make it automatic. Set alarms. Prep your meals. Schedule your workouts. Shut off distractions. Don't hope you show up. Design your day so showing up is the only option. Success isn't sexy. It's scheduled. 5. Kill the excuses. They're lies in disguise. Every excuse you make, that's comfort talking in a clever disguise. I'm too tired. Right pointing arrow. You stayed up scrolling. I don't have time. Right pointing arrow. Check your screen time. I'm not ready. Right pointing arrow. You'll never feel ready. Stop lying to yourself. Your future doesn't care about your excuses. It only cares about your execution. 6. Tiny wins create massive change. Discipline isn't about crushing life in one day. It's about stacking small wins. 1 workout. 1 healthy meal. 1 productive hour. You don't need a perfect week. You just need a better today. Stack enough of those, you become unstoppable. What happens if you don't wake up? Now, let's stop sugarcoating things. Let's talk about what actually happens if you keep choosing comfort. No drama, just truth. Because the cost of staying comfortable? It's not just lost time. It's a wasted life. 1. You become average, without even realizing it. Comfort is sneaky. You don't suddenly wake up one day and realize you failed. It happens slowly, silently. 1 skipped workout. 1 missed goal. 1 year gone. No progress. You don't fall to the bottom, you slide there. Comfort puts you to sleep with a smile. It's okay, you've done enough. Don't push. Just chill. And while you relax, the world passes you by. 2. You'll be haunted by what could have been. Here's a brutal truth. One day you'll see someone else doing the thing you dreamed of, and they won't be smarter, or luckier, or more talented. They'll just be the one who chose discomfort. They showed up, they did the reps, they bled while you slept. And when you see them winning, something inside you will break. It's not jealousy, it's the sound of regret. 3. Your potential doesn't wait for you forever. Every second you delay, you're letting your potential rot. Opportunities don't stick around for the lazy. You think the world owes you time? Wrong. The world gives you windows, and they close. So while you're debating whether to start that business, that YouTube channel, that transformation, someone else already started. And guess what? They're lapping you. 4. You'll train yourself to settle. Comfort becomes your default. You'll stop dreaming big. You'll lower your standards. You'll shrink your goals. Why? Because comfort makes you soft. You'll start saying things like, maybe I don't need that much. Maybe I'm okay with this life. Maybe this is good enough. That maybe is fear dressed up as contentment. It's your inner beast being caged. 5. Your mind will turn against you. Here's what most people don't understand. Comfort feels good physically, but it destroys you mentally. You feel tired even when you rest. You feel lost even with options. You feel numb even with distractions. Why? Because you know deep down, I could be doing more. I could be more. Your mind keeps score, even if you pretend not to. And when it starts whispering that you're wasting your life, you can't unhear it. 6. Comfort weakens your soul. Every day you choose comfort, you kill a piece of your courage. And courage is the muscle that builds everything. Your confidence, your dreams, your ability to fight. Without courage, you become passive. You stop standing up for yourself. You stop believing you can change. You turn into a shadow of who you were meant to be. 7. The world doesn't reward the comfortable. Let's make something clear. The top 1%, they don't live in comfort. They train in pain. They thrive in chaos. They embrace struggle because they know the hard road is the only road to greatness. Meanwhile, the comfortable sit on the sidelines wondering, why not me? Why do they win? Why do I feel stuck? The answer? Because they suffered for it, and you refuse to. If you don't wake up now, if you keep pressing snooze on your potential, you're not just delaying success, you're destroying it. Every day you pick comfort, you bury your greatness a little deeper. But here's the thing, you still have time if you move now. Get uncomfortable, because your dream isn't waiting forever. Let's get one thing straight. You don't need more time. You don't need more talent. You don't need more motivation. You just need to kill your excuses. 1. Excuses are just lies you tell yourself. Think about it. I'm too tired. I don't have the time. I'll start next week. I'm not ready yet. Sound familiar? These are not reasons. They're justifications for staying weak, because the truth is, if it mattered to you, you'd already be doing it. Your goals don't care about your feelings. Neither does success. 2. Every excuse has a counterpunch. Let's break some excuses right now. I don't have time. Wake up earlier. Use your nights. Cut out nonsense. I'm not talented. Talent is overrated. Skill is earned. Practice more. What if I fail? You're failing now by not even trying. I'm too old, too young. Irrelevant. Winners win at any age. Ask the mirror, are you alive? Then it's not too late. I don't know how. Learn. Google it. YouTube it. Ask someone. Take the hit. Keep going. No excuse can stand against real action. 3. Comfort feeds on excuses like fuel. The more excuses you create, the more comfort wins. Every time you lie to yourself, comfort grows stronger. It becomes your default setting. And one day, you'll believe your own lies so deeply, you'll forget what truth ever felt like. That's when you lose. Because a life of excuses is a life with no direction. 4. Your fire is dying. Because you keep pouring water on it. You had fire once. You felt it. That spark to start something. That urge to be more. But every time you said, I'll do it tomorrow. It's not the right time. It's too risky. You poured water on that flame. And now, it's barely a flicker. But here's the good news. Fire doesn't die, it hides. And it only takes one committed decision to ignite it again. 5. Excuses are heavy. They'll break you. You know what weighs more than failure? Regret built from excuses. You carry it every day. That book you never wrote. That business you never started. That version of you that never got unleashed. Excuses may seem light in the moment, but stack them up over years, they'll crush your soul. 6. Pain is better than regret. You have 2 choices. Pain of growth or pain of regret. One hurts now and frees you later. One feels easy now and destroys you later. So choose the burn. Choose the sacrifice. Choose the 5 a.m. alarms. Choose the lonely nights of grinding. Choose the hard things no one else is willing to do. Because while they're sleeping, you're evolving. 7. Light yourself on fire. Let the world watch you burn bright. You want to inspire people? Stop talking. Become the proof. Show them what it looks like to rise from nothing. Let your effort be your statement. Let your discomfort be your crown. Let your results speak louder than your voice. You don't need applause when you're on fire. Destroy the old you before it destroys you. 1. Your past self is a monster. That version of you who hit snooze, who chose the couch over the gym, who swallowed excuses like candy. Guess what? That old you is a monster. A comfort-addicted beast that lurks in your subconscious, ready to pull you back at the first sign of pain. You can either tame it, or let it drag you down. 2. The war inside. Every goal worth having triggers this internal war. The old you screams, stay safe, stay small, don't rock the boat. The new you replies, grow, risk, conquer. If you don't actively choose the new you every morning, the old 3. Rituals to bury your comfort zone. You must perform daily rituals that demolish your old patterns. Cold exposure. 30 seconds of ice-cold water in the shower. Shock your system awake. Mindful hunger. Skip a meal or fast for a few hours. Remind yourself that you control your cravings, not the other way around. Fear-facing. Do one thing every day that scares you. Cold call, speak up, sprint a hill. Teach your brain that discomfort equals growth. These rituals are bulldozers. They tear down the comfort zone, brick by brick. 4. Replace old you with a new identity. It's not enough to fight your old habits, you must replace them with new ones. Old you: I'll skip workouts. New you: my body is my weapon. I train daily. Old you: I need more time. New you: I make time. I own my schedule. Old you: I'm not cut out for this. New you: I was born for challenge. Speak these statements aloud every morning. Embrace them. They rewire your mind. 5. Surround yourself with a new you. Your people and your environment must reflect who you want to become. Cut ties with anyone who encourages your comfort. Join tribes that celebrate sacrifice and growth. Consume content that sparks ambition, not appeases laziness. If you want to be more disciplined, you can't watch lazy influencers. You must immerse yourself in high-performance culture. 6. Make the transition public. Announce your transformation to the world. Post your new routine on social media. Tell a friend about your commitment. Create accountability by letting people check on your progress. When you expose the new you publicly, the old you has fewer hiding places. It can't hide behind locked doors or silent excuses. 7. Live like you've already won. Act as if your goals are already accomplished. Walk, talk, and dress like a champion. Spend time in the places your future self belongs. Speak with confidence, as if success is inevitable. This isn't arrogance, it's alignment. Align your identity with your ambitions, and your actions will follow. Stretch your limits or face extinction. 1. Stagnation is slow suicide. Imagine a pond. If water never moves, it becomes stagnant. It fills with algae, it smells, it dies. That's exactly what happens to you if you never push beyond your comfort zone. Your mind, your body, your spirit all start to rot in place. Stagnation is not safe. It's slow suicide. If you're not growing, you're dying. There's no neutral ground. 2. The pain of growth versus the pain of regret. You have two choices. Feel the pain of growth: sore muscles, mental fatigue, social awkwardness, uncertainty. Feel the pain of regret: what if? I could have. Why didn't I? One stings in the moment and sets you free. The other will haunt you for the rest of your life. Choose your pain consciously. Don't let regret be the loudest scream. 3. The 10% rule. Go beyond what's required. They say 1% improvement is powerful. I say 10% beyond the call of duty is unstoppable. If everyone bench presses 100 pounds, you lift 110. If everyone writes 500 words a day, you write 550. If everyone networks at one event, you network at 2. That extra 10% is the gap between the average and the extraordinary. Stretch your tasks. Extend your effort. Exceed expectations. 4. Expand your capacity physically, mentally, emotionally. Physically, add one more representative. Run one more mile. Hold the plank longer. Your body will adapt. Your confidence will skyrocket. Mentally, read one more chapter. Solve one more problem. Watch one extra tutorial. Your mind will stretch. Your creativity will explode. Emotionally, have one more tough conversation. Feel the discomfort of vulnerability. Your relationships will deepen. Your self-awareness will grow. 5. Build your comfort muscle. Just like you build muscle in the gym, you can build comfort muscle, the ability to handle discomfort without breaking. Cold starts. Get up without snooze. Digital detox. 24 hours offline. Fasting. Skip a meal. Fear-fire drills. Speak in public for 1 minute. Do these regularly. Your comfort muscle will get buffed. Soon, challenges become your playground. 6. Turn pain into momentum. Every time you conquer discomfort, you generate momentum. Momentum compounds. One hard win leads to another. One tough conversation opens doors. One extra mile leads to new levels. Momentum is the truest form of progress, and the only way to build it is to keep stretching. 7. The extinction event. When you refuse to evolve, in nature, species that can't adapt face extinction. The same holds for humans. If you refuse to stretch your limits professionally, personally, physically, you will be left behind. Your skills become obsolete. Your health declines. Your relationships fade. Your potential dies. Don't be that casualty. Evolve. The habit loop. Replace comfort with compulsion. 1. Habits are the invisible architecture of your life. Look around your life. Your body is the result of your fitness habits. Your income is the result of your work habits. Your mindset is the result of your thought habits. If your life is average or stuck, your habits are weak or stuck. Discomfort is a habit you must build, just like brushing your teeth or checking your phone. And that begins with rewriting your habit loop. 2. Understand the habit loop. Every habit follows the same pattern. Cue, right pointing arrow. Craving, right pointing arrow. Response, right pointing arrow. Reward. Let's take comfort as a habit. Cue, you feel tired or stressed. Craving, you want relief. Response, you scroll social media or binge Netflix. Reward, temporary relief, dopamine hit. Now imagine building discomfort as a habit. Cue, you feel stuck or lazy. Craving, you want momentum. Response, you work out, read, take action. Reward, confidence, momentum, real progress. Your habits don't need to be destroyed. They need to be replaced. 3. Replace comfort cues with action anchors. Start using discomfort as a signal to act. Bored, right pointing arrow. Read 5 pages. Anxious, right pointing arrow. Do 20 push-ups. Lonely, right pointing arrow, call someone. Lazy, right pointing arrow. Tidy your space. Overwhelmed, right pointing arrow. Break the task into a 5-minute start. Make it so automatic that you start craving action more than you crave comfort. 4. Use compulsion creation instead of motivation. Motivation fades. Inspiration fades. But compulsion is built. What's compulsion? It's when you can't not do the work. A writer who has to write. A runner who craves the trail. An entrepreneur who gets itchy if they don't create. That doesn't come from hype. It comes from repeated daily behavior, stacked over time. Repeat the act until it rewires your identity. 5. Build micro discomforts into your routine. You don't need to walk on fire every day. You need friction, not flames. Insert small, strategic discomforts. Cold shower in the morning. Walking cool instead of sitting. No sugar 1 day a week. Daily silence. 10 minutes of no input. These micro discomforts stack mental toughness. You become bulletproof by doing small hard things consistently. 6. Track your comfort cravings. Keep a journal. Every time you reach for something easy, write it down. Felt bored. Wanted to scroll. Was tired. Skipped workout. Nervous. Didn't speak up. Then, immediately rewrite the moment. What discomfort action could I have taken instead? You can't fix what you don't track. 7. Turn identity into habit fuel. You're not a person who's trying. You are a person who does uncomfortable things daily. Affirm it out loud. I do the hard things first. I live outside my comfort zone. I grow through friction. When you identify as the person who chooses discomfort, your actions will naturally follow. Comfort is the killer of greatness. 1. You'll never be great if you're always comfortable. Let's be real. Nobody who ever changed the world was comfortable. Steve Jobs wasn't comfortable. Kobe Bryant wasn't comfortable. Oprah Winfrey, Elon Musk, Tom Brady. None of them got here by chilling. Comfort didn't build Apple. Comfort didn't shoot free throws at 4 a.m. Comfort didn't rewrite the rules of an industry or dominate a field. Discomfort forged the legends. Comfort is the silent killer of ambition. It doesn't stab you. It seduces you. It makes you lazy, safe, and small without you even realizing it. 2. Comfort is a slow death. Comfort doesn't feel like death, but it is. Every time you skip the gym, you kill your discipline. Every time you avoid the risk, you kill your growth. Every time you watch someone else chase their dream while you scroll, you're digging your own mental grave. Comfort is a grave with Wi-Fi. 3. You were built for fire, not cushions. Humans evolved through hardship, hunting, building, surviving. You were never meant to sit and scroll. You were built for war, for movement, for creation, for challenge. When you remove all resistance from your life, you don't get peace, you get decay. 4. You will regret your comfort. No one looks back at their life and says, "Man, I'm glad I avoided that challenge. I'm proud I quit when it got tough. I'm so happy I played it safe." No, you will regret every moment you let comfort win. You'll remember the opportunities you passed, the chances you didn't take, the greatness you could have tasted, but let slip through your fingers because comfort felt easier. 5. Discomfort is where greatness lives. The breakthrough lives in the hard reps. The clarity lives in the silence. The money lives in the risk. The love lives in the vulnerability. The greatness lives in the grind. Nothing worthwhile comes from comfort. Nothing. Every success story started with discomfort, and every downfall started with settling. 6. Your mind will lie to you. Your brain wants comfort, but your soul craves purpose. Your mind will say, just relax, take a break, don't push today. Your job? Override that voice. When the mind says no, the body says go. When the fear rises, you act. When it feels hard, you lean in. Train your mind to obey your mission, not your mood. 7. Your time is running out. The clock doesn't care about your excuses. Every hour in comfort is an hour stolen from your legacy. Every day wasted in ease is a day ripped from your greatness. You don't get time back. There is no refund for laziness. There is no reschedule for missed opportunity. Every second you spend in comfort, someone else is getting stronger, faster, better. The question is, will it be you or them? 8. Action plan. Burn the comfort zone. Here's what you do now. Identify your comfort traps. Write them down. Kill them one by one. Create your discomfort rituals. Morning sweat. Cold showers. No scroll zones. Move when you don't feel like it. That's where the wins live. Document the pain and the progress. Watch yourself evolve. Remind yourself daily. Comfort is the cost of greatness. Final words. Burn the couch, build the crown. This isn't about hustle for the sake of it. This is about choosing greatness over mediocrity. The couch is calling. Burn it. The bed feels warm. Get up. The world says slow down. Speed up. You feel fear. Use it as fuel. You want to quit? That's your cue to keep going. Because you weren't made to be average. You weren't made to settle. You were made to dominate, to inspire, to lead, to win. And every step of that path is paved in discomfort. Comfort is killing you, and it's time to fight back.